All right. Hey, good morning, Konnection Church. How's everybody doing? Awesome, awesome. Hey, listen, my name is Endsley. I am the campus pastor of our amazing, phenomenal, fantastic San Marcos campus. Can we give it up for San Marcos campus? Hold on. Listen. So, we are in San Marcos. We join y'all live every Sunday, and we kind of hear what y'all do in the crowd. But see these little bitty microphones up here on the corners of the stage? That's where we hear you guys from. So they're like way back there. They're really small. So I need y'all to make a lot of noise, all right? Can y'all make a lot of noise? Let's really give it up for our San Marcos campus. Much better. Awesome. Hey, San Marcos, I love you guys. I miss you guys. I wish I was there. I know Pastor Rowdy's there with you today. I hope he's taking good care of you. If not, let me know. I'll take care of it tomorrow, all right? So y'all let me know. Hey, speaking of streaming live, we are streaming live literally all over the world through our online campus. We have people joining us at home. We have people joining us at work. I know we have a lady from our San Marcos campus watching right now on a beach in Cancun. So can we give it up for our online campus? Oh, so good. Hey, one last thing, man. Speaking of appreciation, I know here in Buda, we just celebrated Pastor Appreciation. We celebrated Pastor Cole. We didn't get to have an opportunity to do that in San Marcos. We didn't have that opportunity online. And so listen, I just want to take one more moment and just celebrate Pastor Cole. Pastor Cole, he's an amazing man. He's a good leader. He's a great pastor, a great father, a great husband. Listen, even before I was a pastor here at the Konnection Church, when I was pastoring another church who some people might say, oh, it's a competitor. But no, listen, Pastor Cole was a good friend of mine. He was a good mentor of mine. So on three, here's what I want us to do. On three, I want everybody to get up on their feet in San Marcos, online, here in Buda. Everybody get on their feet and show Pastor Dr. ColePhillips some love. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So good. Thank you, guys. Pastor Cole, we love you. You're an amazing man. It's an honor to be up here. I got big shoes to fill up here today. We'll see what I can do. But hey, so listen, today we are wrapping up our series called Juiced. We've been talking about the fruit of the Spirit. Anybody remember the fruit of the Spirit? All right, so we got up here on the screen. Let's say it together, all right? Here's the fruit of the Spirit. It's found in Galatians chapter 5. So I want you to read it off with me. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. All right, anybody got that memorized? Yeah. So, okay, all right, you know what? All right, let's take it off the screen. Take out the screen. Let's try again. All right, you ready? Yeah. I'm calling y'all out now. I got it memorized. All right, let's find out. Ready? Fruit of the Spirit is what? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, faith. Hold on, sorry, I messed up. Hold on. Sorry. All right, let's try again. All right, ready? Try again. Ready? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. I think I got them out of order. That's all right. You know what? We don't have all day for this. Sorry. I trust you guys. You have it memorized, okay? I trust you guys. Hey, San Marcos, I'm sure you guys killed it. Good job. Hey, so listen. This fruit of the Spirit, this is part of a bigger narrative, okay? Remember, when you read the Bible, you got to take a look at what comes before it, what comes after it. And this is a part of a bigger narrative. And Paul is writing to the church in Galatia because they were struggling with some things that, in all honesty, you and I, we're still struggling with them today. So Paul's writing to them, and he calls the things they're struggling with the acts of the flesh. And I want to read this list to you because, man, this is a nasty list. Listen to what Paul says. He says, the acts of the flesh are obvious. This is in verse 19, right before he talks about the fruit of the Spirit. The acts of the flesh are obvious. Sexual immorality, impurity, debauchery, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, dissensions, factions, envy, drunkenness, orgies, and in case there's anything else, and the like. In case I forgot anything, and it was just et cetera. It's a pretty nasty list, isn't it? Again, these are some issues that the Galatians were struggling with, but if we're honest, come on. I struggle with these issues. You struggle with some of these issues. These are issues that we're still struggling with today. But Paul says, it's okay. I got good news for you. The fruit of the Spirit, when it comes upon you, is going to help you overcome these acts of the flesh. And so today we're wrapping up this series by talking about that last part of the fruit. Remember, it's just one fruit, 9 different flavors. That last part of the fruit of self-control, right? Self-control. And what is self-control? Well, the word self-control in the Greek is the word ekritia. It's up here on the screen. Everybody say ekritia. The definition is the virtue of one who masters his desires and passions, especially his sensual appetites. I heard one person define it this way. Self-control is thinking before you act. One person describes self-control as taking a chocolate bar and chopping it up in like 14 pieces and then only eating one. Self-control. Self-control. You know, I gotta give you a little disclaimer. Self-control is an issue I struggle with. Like when we started this series, The Fruit of the Spirit, I was like, man, there's 9 of them. Pastor Cole's like, man, you can get to speak about one of them. I was like, yes, give me love, give me joy, give me patience even, but not self-control. I seriously lack self-control. My wife likes to tell the story of when we first got married. We invited her brother over and his best friend over to come on a Saturday afternoon to watch the Longhorns, right? Hook 'em horns. Yeah. Try again. Hook 'em horns. Hey, listen, I need y'all to know there's some people in San Marcos who like the Sooners and like the Aggies, so I need y'all to pray for our San Marcos campus. I'm just saying, look, forgiveness is available to you guys. I'm telling y'all right now. So anyways, we invited them over to watch the Longhorns play. And that Saturday morning, we're cleaning the house, and my wife says, Chance, go get some dessert. You know, we're gonna barbecue, but we need some dessert. Go buy cookies, buy cake, buy some ice cream, some cupcakes. She's like, tres leches, I don't care, just buy some dessert. So I went to Walmart, and you know what I bought? I bought a TV. Like, we're watching the Longhorns, man. I gotta have a flat screen TV, babe. She was so mad at me, 1, because I bought a TV, and 2, because I didn't even buy dessert. I was like, babe, that'd not be a smart financial decision. I already bought a TV, I can't afford dessert too. Self-control, man, is something I lack. And if we're honest, that's something we all struggle with. Self-control is hard. Some of it's fruit of the Spirit. Some of the fruit is easy. But self-control is hard. Self-control is hard. But the good news is overcoming it is easy. So listen, Pastor Cole said the other day, you know, that when it comes to love, man, I'm just going to repeat what Pastor Cole said. Some of y'all are hard to love, okay? I'm just saying, Pastor Cole said it, I'm just repeating it, right? Listen, peace, it's hard to have peace in this chaotic world. Patience, look, ain't nobody got time for that. But self-control may be the thing that we struggle with the most, but it's so easy to overcome. And it comes by simply letting go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. In fact, I titled today's message, Let It Go. Everybody turn to your neighbor and say, let it go. Turn to your other neighbor and sing it. Let it go. Let it go. There you go. All right, let it go. Listen, I got a great way to illustrate this, okay? Anybody ever heard of a monkey trap? Anybody ever heard of monkey trap? Yeah. A couple of y'all. Okay, listen, this is the absolute stupidest thing I've ever heard of, all right? It's so stupid, but yet it's so effective. So in these cultures in India and in Africa, they realize that monkeys are easy to trap. And what they do is they take a coconut, they chain it to a palm tree, looks just like this one, and they drill a hole in the coconut, throw some rice in there, and they're like, that's a monkey trap. And it works. It's a monkey trap. You're like, how does that work? It's real simple. Look, they put a hole in it. That's a small hole, right? Can y'all see that online? Can y'all see that in San Marcos? Little bitty hole. Can y'all see that back there in the back? Little bitty hole. Just big enough for the monkey to stick his hand in. They put some rice in there or candy or something like that. And when the monkey grabs onto it, he can't get out of the trap. And I know what you're thinking. Just let go of the rice. But apparently monkeys lack the self-control to let it go. And so they catch the monkeys. They put their hand in there, they grab the rice, and they you can't get loose of it, and they just stay stuck there till somebody comes and gets them. Is that not stupid? Listen, monkeys are smart. Listen, look, I've seen monkeys do like sign language. I've seen them steal cars. I mean, monkeys are brilliant, but yet they can't just let it go. Is that not the stupidest thing you've ever heard of? Yeah? No? No? Pretty stupid? Yes? Everybody, can we all agree that's stupid? Yeah. All right, cool. I got something for you. Julia, come out here, Julia. All right, come on out here. All right, this is one of our stage managers. Everybody say thank you so much. These guys, these are who makes it happen every Sunday morning. There we go. All right, can I give you the coconut? All right, I'm going to chain this up here. I'm going to put the red brick in here. Do this back here. All right. That was the monkey trap. You know what this is? This is the people trap. And it works the exact same way. We look at what's inside of it like, ooh, alcohol. Let me get some of that. And they're like, how can I can't stop. I can't stop. It's like, just let go. Like, oh, drugs. Oh, man, I'm so caught up in this drug industry. I don't know what to do. How can I get out of it? Let go. Oh, porn addiction. Oh, I'm addicted. I just can't stop looking. I look all the time. I just keep looking. What do I do? Dude, just let go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And what I want to do today is I want to share a story with you from the Bible. A story that so many of you know it so well. You have it memorized. You know this story. But through this story, what we're going to see is 4 areas of our life in which we need to let go in order to gain control. This is a story, again, whether you've been in church one day, whether you've been in church 10 years, you know this story. It's the story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. All right, so it's in the Bible. It's probably on page 2, page 3. You can flip there real quick. Genesis chapter 3 is where we're going to be at today. And let me kind of set you up. Remember, God created Adam and Eve, put them in the Garden of Eden, and said, everything is perfect. You guys do whatever you want. You can eat anything. You can drink anything. Man, life is good. There's no worries. There's no job. There's no bills. There's no COVID. There's no social distancing. The Longhorns are winning all their games. The Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl. I mean, life is perfect, all right? God said, do whatever you want. Just whatever you do, don't eat from the one tree. See, I got one rule from you. One rule. In chapter 2, verse 15, the Lord warned them, you may eat freely the fruit from every tree in the garden, except the tree of knowledge of good and evil. If you eat its fruit, you are sure to die. God said, do whatever you want. Just don't eat from the one tree, which I think biblical scholars would all agree. Pastor Cole, he's a doctor. He told me the tree of knowledge looks exactly like this palm tree right here. The fruit on it looks just like this plastic coconut. I mean, it's identical, okay? So do whatever you want, just don't eat the fruit from this one tree. That's it. But Adam and Eve, they lost their self-control. And the first thing they did is they let some improper influences enter into their lives. And that's the first thing that we need to let go of. We need to let go of improper influences. Look what happens in chapter 3. It says, the serpent was one of the shrewdest of all animals the Lord had made. One day, he asked the woman, did God really say that you must not eat the fruit from any tree in the garden? Of course we may eat from the fruit of the trees in the garden, the woman replied. It's only the fruit from the plastic tree in the middle. God said you must not eat it. You mustn't even touch it, or you will die. The serpent said, you won't die. God knows that your eyes will be open as soon as you eat it, and you will be like God, knowing both good and evil. The woman was convinced. She saw the tree was beautiful, obviously. She saw the fruit look delicious. Of course it does. And she wanted the wisdom it would give her. So she took some of the fruit and she ate it. Then she gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it too. God told Adam and Eve very specifically what to do. Yet they allowed this improper influence to dictate and invade their mindset. And let's be honest, we're no different. We know what God wants for our life. Come on, we know what God wants. We've got a Bible. We've got the Bible app. We get that Bible verse of the day sent to us every morning, right? We know what God wants from our life. But yet we allow our friends, we allow our family, we allow some YouTubers, we allow some podcasters, we allow some TikTokers, we allow our neighbors, we allow our crazy aunts, our crazy uncles. We allow everybody to tell us, it's okay, put your hand in the trap. If you want it, do it. If it makes you happy, go ahead. By the way, I know some of y'all thinking, you're like, hey, there's nothing in the front, you can just reach it. Look, I want you to be able to see what's going on here, okay? Use your imagination. Sorry, I forgot to give that disclaimer earlier. But our neighbors everybody says, just do it. If it makes you happy, do it. If you want to get drunk, get drunk. I mean, don't drive, but it's okay, do it. If you want to watch a little porn, it's okay, watch it. Our culture says it's okay, but you're not taking the video. You're not making it. They already did it. All you're doing is just watching it. Hey, listen, you want to have an affair with your neighbor? Hey, go for it. Listen, your marriage is messed up. Their marriage is messed up. It's okay. But here's the deal. Here's the thing. It's a trap. It's a trap and you know it. It's a trap in two different ways. Because one, when we put our hand in there, we're stuck. And two, when we put our hand in there, you know what they're going to do? They're going to mock us for it. They're going to turn their back on you in a heartbeat. Your friends, your family, they'll look at you and say, man, your husband, he's a bum. He's a loser. He's got no job. He stays up all night playing video games. He's out all night with his boys. He does nothing. You deserve to be happy. And listen, everywhere we look, there's an affair. Every TV show you watch, every movie you watch, every book you read, everywhere you turn, there's an affair. Listen, here's the truth. When's the last time you saw a TV show or a movie that had married people having sex? Like, it just doesn't happen. It's like, that's gross. We don't watch that. We watch somebody having an affair, right? Like, we never see that. It never happens. And your friends, your family, they'll tell you, go ahead, have that affair. But the moment you do it, they'll look at you with disgust, like, how could you? What were you thinking? What about the kids? I thought you were better than that. I thought you called yourself a Christian. Our culture will bait us to the edge of disaster. Then they will mock us mercifully when we take the bait. We cannot allow those improper influences to invade our mindset. We've got to let go. We have to let go. We have to let go of those improper influences. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28 says this: a person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls. A city with broken down walls is so easily penetrable. It's so easy to invade. It's so easy to topple because there's nothing there protecting it. When we don't have self-control, when we're allowing those improper influences into our lives, we're open to disaster. So what does that mean? Maybe it means you got to put some distance between you and some friends. Maybe you got to put some distance between you and some family members. And listen, if you don't know who you need to put a distance between, ask your spouse. They'll tell you. Your wife will tell you. Your husband will tell you. Kids, students, your parents will tell you. Ask them, they'll tell you. So often, like, we look at things through rose-colored glasses, and even when we know we're supposed to do something, we don't do it. Ask somebody, they'll tell you. What else would you do? Maybe it means you need to get involved in a connection group. Listen, when I grew the most in my Christian walk is when I got involved in a connection group with people who could help me along the way. People could say, you know what, I see you're on this path. I was down that path one day too. It does not work. You're not gonna like where it ends. You need to get on this other path. Hey, I see you doing this. Man, I did it too. That worked great. Good job. We need some proper influences and get rid of those improper influences. Maybe you need to serve in the ministry. Listen, we talk about serving not because we need somebody back there watching kids and Konnection Kidz. Listen, I got 3 daughters. Give them a ball, give them a couple goldfish. They're fine, okay? That's not why we need you. But what you need is you need that support team. You need that team to come around you. Listen, our Konnection Kidz ministry in San Marcos is one of our strongest ministry teams we have. They are so close together. They're there for each other. They have coffee together. They have lunch together. They're in a connection group together. They're sharing life together. And when something goes wrong, they're there for each other. Listen, today, as Pastor Cole said, we're having Konnection 101 this afternoon, after every service here in Buda. We're going to have it here in a couple weeks in San Marcos. Maybe you need to get involved in Konnection 101. Come find out who we are, what we believe, and how you can get involved and be a part of what we're doing. We've got to make some choices to get rid of those improper influences in our lives. Second thing we need to let go of. We need to let go of excuses.